This is the Kindy Rockstars Podcast, Season 5. Bringing you incredibly talented singers, artists, creators, and producers in the genre of children's music. I'm your host, Patrick Adams. Each episode will feature songs, albums, videos, or live performances, along with great stories from the artists themselves. Kindy Rockstars Season 5 is proud to be supported and sponsored by Waltmania Public Relations, serving the family entertainment community for more than 20 years. And now, on with the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Kindy Rockstars, and I am truly excited to have on my show Jules Hoffman, better known as Jules. Welcome to the show, Jules.
Thanks for having me, Patrick.
You got it. Jules has a new children's album out called Jammin' with Jules. But before we get into talking about your album, I really want to learn about your life story, how you got into making music for kids.
Absolutely. So I've always enjoyed music from a very young age. My grandparents were very musical. My dad was musical. And I started writing songs at the age of 5. So I know how impactful music is for kids. And I decided to go to music school for my college years. And then I graduated and my sister had a baby. And so once my first nephew was born, I knew that I wanted to write him songs. Songs that would teach him about the world and about the world that I wanted him to see, that he would be loved and accepted no matter what, that his emotions were okay to show, kind of like the opposite of what some of us are taught as 90s babies, or especially earlier, 50s and 60s, 70s, 80s. So I started to write songs that I felt were more resonant to the world I wanted him to grow up in. And that really started something for me, because I identify as a songwriter primarily, writing in all different genres. But yeah, writing music for kids became something of a passion whenever my nephew was born. So I kind of owe it all to him.
Good. Kids are the ultimate inspiration, for sure.
Absolutely.
And, a lot of people, myself included, already familiar with you because we've seen you on YouTube. I have small kids, and we've seen you on Miss Rachel's videos. And so talk about those, and how has that impacted your life? Because I'm sure you get recognized quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. So I started doing in-person classes with Miss Rachel in the Upper West Side in New York City, and one day we were like, let's just record this and put it up online. And so we put it up on her channel, Songs for Littles. And it was kind of like a slow grow. But then whenever the pandemic happened, everyone was inside with their families. They wanted quality, live people talking and engaging education for their kids, right? Because they couldn't take them to preschools anymore. And that's where I feel like that's where it really exploded and became such a big deal. And I honestly felt pretty unaware of how big it was getting. I was just making the videos and excited about having some work during the pandemic, and making videos in my room. I was quarantining and trying to create a studio out of my bedroom. And I just walked out on the street one day and people started to recognize me more and more. And that was a really weird experience for me, to be honest. I was like, what? I was working at a coffee shop and making coffees, and people would be like, oh my gosh, my granddaughter loves you, and take selfies with me in the middle of a coffee rush. I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go back to work, but thank you. And I started to realize, oh, this is impacting a lot of people. And I've always felt like my calling was for a slightly older audience. I really engage well with 3 to 7 year olds. And so I decided that I really wanted to make an album and start to record songs that would resonate with a slightly older audience and that parents would enjoy too.
Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah, so we can segue into the album now.
Oh,
Um,
totally. Whatever
yeah.
makes sense.
So the album is called Jamming with Jules. So talk about like the experience of pulling this album together and what themes might be included and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jamming with Jules is the title of the album because I had a segment on Miss Rachel's channel that was Jamming with Jules, and it was kind of all of my songs, and I, smushed them all together in a big video for people to watch. And there were a few of my songs that really stood out to people, like Crabby Crab and the train song. And I was like, I just want to capture this time in my life that I wrote these, which was back in like 2019, 2020. I'm gonna record these and capture them in their audio form so that people can enjoy them forever. And so yeah, it took a lot of energy and courage to actually get into the studio to record them. I didn't know who would actually necessarily want to hear these. I know that sounds kind of silly to say, but that's how I felt. Like my producer, like almost had to drag me to the studio to record these because I had such imposter syndrome. Like who's gonna want to listen to this? And then I started to realize like kind of my worth and my potential, and I feel like so grateful now that this is all in hindsight. We recorded this last September, so almost a year ago, and now I feel so grateful that I went and I did the thing. It's like all the fear, a lot of money goes into it. You don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen, and you're just kind of like spending so much to create this thing that you don't know who's going to care about it. But that's what we do as artists. Like we have to invest and we have to show up and make our art no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know I didn't answer your full questions, but you can re-ask and I'll answer better.
No, that was such a prescient point because I think a lot of us feel that way too. We,
Yeah.
we put a lot of heart and soul into what we put out there artistically, but there's always that nagging feeling like, are people going to listen? Are people going to care? And all you can do is just put it out there and see. And
Exactly.
if I check my stats and I see that, oh wow, somebody in Argentina listened to one of my songs, it's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I
Right. And we can't understand the impact that we have with our art fully. Like, whether 10 people hear your music or 10,000 people or 10 million people, it's just like that urge to create is always going to be there because that's who we are as artists. Like, we really can't stop, even if only 10 people are going to listen.
yeah, and
Because sometimes that's not what it's about. And for me, like, making this album was really about it was like for my nieces and nephews. It was for my own, like, how can I capture this moment in my timeline? And I also really wanted to make an album that adults would enjoy just as much as their kids. And I think if once you hear the album, and some of the songs that are already released, you'll hear a diverse group of instruments. You're going to hear banjo, glockenspiel, drum set, ukulele, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, classical guitar, violin. Like, we tried to show off as many instruments as possible. And I think that really brings in adults too, once they can hear all the different types of instruments.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I previewed the songs we're going to feature today, and they're
Awesome.
they're really fun. And we can kick off with Crabby Crab if that's okay, because
Absolutely.
that was the one that I was most familiar with. Because anytime like this is my daughter's bedtime videos. We tell, and I hate to say it because I have one here in the room, but we tell Alexa play songs for
You gotta
little ones.
whisper it,
I know.
Alexa.
I might start playing it. But we tell Alexa to play, songs for littles on YouTube. The very first video that typically comes up is that video of you and Miss Rachel, and that song, Crabby Crab, shows up in it. So very, very familiar with this one. But Talk about the song. What inspired you to write it? I definitely think kids can relate to it
Yeah.
with the moods that they have. Sometimes I have a 5-year-old, so very familiar with that. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly feel like adults can relate to it a lot too because I get very crabby pretty quickly. If I'm not well rested, I haven't eaten, I haven't moved my body. And I wanted to, one of the best ways for me to get out of a crabby mood is to move my body, to go for a walk, go to the gym. And I wanted to really encourage kids to also move their bodies when they're feeling frustrated or crabby. And so I just thought of this idea of the crabby crab, like taking obviously like the emotion and assigning it to the noun. And it also was written specifically for an ocean episode of Songs for Littles, and I was like, oh, I really want to write a song that could be about the ocean, but it's also about emotions. And yeah, and that's where I just kind of came up with this idea. And I just started thinking about all the ways that I can get out of a crabby mood. And one is moving my body. So encouraging kids to walk like a crab to get out of their crabby mood. And also to take a deep breath. And so in this song, we'll have a moment to breathe. And just kind of that hope of like, yeah, I know I'm going to feel better soon once I move my body. And really teaching that to kids that they can self-regulate and they know what they need better than anyone else, and they can listen to their bodies and give that to themselves.
yep, absolutely. All right, well, let's check this song out. Here
Okay.
it is, Crabby Crab by Jules.
I'm in a very bad mood. I'm feeling like a crab, a crabby crab. I'm in a terrible mood. I don't know what to do. I'm such a crab, a crabby crab. So I'll put one hand back, one leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like a crabby crab. One hand back, one leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like the crabby crabs do. In my crabby crab mood, I have to walk it through and breathe. I know that I'll feel better soon, pretending I'm a crab in the ocean blue. So I'll put one hand back, one leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like a crabby crab. One hand back, you did it. One leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like a crabby crab. One hand back, one leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like a crabby crab. One hand back, one leg back. Do it again. Now you're walking like the crabby crabs do. Yeah, you're walking like the crabby crabs do.
And that was Crabby Crab. All right, next song we're going to talk about. It's called Caterpillar Butterfly Thing. Tell us about this one. So, Caterpillar Butterfly Thing is probably one of my favorite songs off the album. And it is because, well, aside from the instrumentals, there's this really beautiful bridge in it where there's all these violin parts. I remember traveling to go camping
to write that bridge and to like try to think of all the string parts. And I actually just returned back to that camping spot again recently, and that's why I'm thinking of it. But this song is again a song where I like went out into the garden to try to write it, and to immerse myself in nature. And I was thinking about the story of the caterpillar and the butterfly. And so this song is about transformation, about encouraging like the ways that we again can like take care of our bodies to grow. And so it also incorporates the imagination to get kids to move, to flap their wings, start low, go up high. And I wanted to also note that this song, the release of it, the timing of it was like really special because it came out during Pride Month, and I identify as a queer, non-binary, trans human in this world. And this song kind of represents like a lot of the transformations that I've been through in my life, like the constant kind of rebirth of who I am. And as we do, we all have many transitions, whether we're gay or not. Like we have many transitions in our life, and kind of trusting that cocoon process to carry you into the next transition, and that positive change, and people celebrating who you are when you come out of your cocoon. And that can happen many, many times. So, yeah, that's a long-winded answer about the song.
No, and I can tell how much it means to you. So let's everybody check it out. Here it is, Caterpillar Butterfly Thing by Jules.
Munch, munch, munch like a caterpillar. Breakfast, lunch, don't skip dinner, go. It's time to grow, 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 and flap your wings like a butterfly. Let me see how high you can go. Start down low, 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 flying way up high, flying to the sky. Take a flower nap, drink some dew, and have a snack. Say hello to all my friends waiting on wings. It's a caterpillar butterfly thing. Munch, munch, munch like a caterpillar. Breakfast, lunch, don't skip dinner, go. It's time to grow, 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 and flap your wings like a butterfly. Let me see how high you can go. Start down low, 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 flying way up high, flying to the sky. Take a flower nap, drink some dew, and have a snack. Say hello to all my friends waiting on wings. It's a caterpillar butterfly thing. Safe in my cocoon, I might be ready soon. Once I grow my wings, I'm free. Metamorphosis, transform joy to bliss. Now I have my wings, I'm ready to leave, leave. Flying way up high, flying to the sky. Take a flower nap, drink some dew, and have a snack. Say hello to all my friends waiting on wings. It's a caterpillar butterfly thing.
And that was Caterpillar Butterfly Thing. And the last song we're going to talk about is called Pizza Party. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so Pizza Party was really written out of a love for pizza. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. I think it's the best vessel of cheese and sauce to eat.
Same.
And,
I agree.
Yep. It's really hard to find someone that doesn't like pizza. And so I just wrote this song really because I love pizza. But as I started to write it, you know, you're always looking for the bigger message for kids. And as I was thinking about the album and how to make it a little bit more interactive from what we do see in like the Miss Rachel videos, I decided to add a lot of dialogue with a few different characters. So my puppet Poppy comes into play. There's Dave, the pizza shop owner. And these are the characters that kind of help develop more of the story of the pizza party and teach the lesson of kind of not yucking someone's yum, celebrating everyone's different tastes and styles. And that was kind of the deeper message I wanted to bring into Pizza Party, aside from it just being a song about pizza. And I just want to say I really have to attribute that to the Alphabet Rockers. I had a call with them before the album just to talk to them and, you know, try to originally to do a collaboration, which we're still in the works on, but also to just talk to them and see, you know, I really respect what they do, the Alphabet Rockers, and they really inspired me to try to find the deeper meaning in every song for the album. And that's exactly what I did, is to add these narratives, like in the Pizza Party song where Poppy's like, ew, you like pineapple? Ew, you like jalapeno? And then I'm like, Poppy, you don't have to yuck my yum. There's like so many different types of pizza for everyone. And you know what? How about this? Let's just call Dave the pizza shop guy and we'll order all the pizzas so that everyone has what they need, even gluten-free, vegan. Like we don't have to yuck anyone's yum here. And yeah, so aside from my love of pizza, the timing of the release, which was May 24th, was also very important because I wanted to release this song. It was the first single off the album on the last day of school for a lot of people. So the beginning of summer, right? You're in class and you're finishing up your school year and you're probably going to have a pizza party. So that was kind of like the start of the summer. And as we move into the fall and kids are going back to school, this is when we decided to release the full album. So release singles throughout the summer and then have this like back to school tour and the release of the album so that kids can enjoy this album on their way to school or after a long day at school. And cool. Timing was important.
Well, big shout out to Caitlin and Tommy. They're great. I've had the opportunity to meet them in person a few times. And yeah, for everybody who loves pepperoni, there's somebody else who loves anchovies. So
exactly.
There's plenty of tastes out there. So I'm totally behind you on this song. So let's play it. Here it is. Pizza Party by Jules.
I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party with my friends. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party with my friends. Who likes pepperoni?
Me.
Who likes anchovies?
I do.
Who likes mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, or just cheese? That's me. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party with my friends. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party with my friends. I like pineapple jalapeno.
Yuck, too spicy.
Poppy, you don't have to yuck my yum. There's different types of pizza for everyone.
Fine.
So let's call the pizza shop
Yeah.
and see what they got.
Hi there, it's Dave's Pizza Place. We're known for our toppings. We've got toppings for days.
You have vegan cheese and even gluten-free?
Yes.
Pineapple and anchovies?
Uh-huh.
Oh, then I guess we'll take one of everything.
Everything.
Yeah! We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party with our friends. We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party with our friends.
One more time.
We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party. We're gonna have a pizza party with our friends. I hope my pizza party never ends.
And that was Pizza Party. All right. The name of the album is Jammin' with Jules. So, Jules, tell everybody, assuming that this can be found anywhere you can stream, purchase, and download music, how else can people get in touch with you, and find you on social media?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Jules Sings for Littles. You can also follow my YouTube channel, which is at Jamming with Jules, the same title as the album. And my artist name is Jules with a big exclamation point. And yeah, the album is available in a CD and in vinyl, and then of course digitally. Truly anywhere you could possibly imagine getting it, you can find it. Yeah, but I really encourage people to also check out my YouTube channel where I have a few music videos released of the songs that are on the album. Pizza Party, Caterpillar Butterfly Thing, and Crabby Crab all have music videos that people can watch and follow along in a different way. So I do encourage also checking those out.
Very cool. Well, as of the airing of this podcast, your album will just have been released, and I want to wish you the absolute best of luck with it. And I wanted to kind of close by relaying a message from my daughter, who was so excited that I was interviewing you. She's seen you so many times. She wanted me to tell you hi.
Oh my gosh, hi. What is your daughter's name?
So this is my daughter, Lyric, who is 5 years old. I also have another daughter who is 9. Her name is Rhythm, but she had premature birth, so she's had epilepsy and something called PVL. So she's nonverbal and stuff like that, but she loves music. And
Amazing.
she is happy and she claps and stuff like that when she hears your music. So
That's awesome.
a
Well, with
big
names like that, I'm like, yes, the love of music is real. It's the whole family. Yeah.
and we have a third one on the way in a couple of weeks. This one will be Harper. So we'll have Rhythm, Lyric, and
wow.
Harper.
I love that. Wow. I really love that. Well, hi, Lyric. I hope I get to meet you one day soon in person.
Definitely. Yeah, if you ever make your way here to Las Vegas, let me know. We'll be there.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Jules, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Patrick.
All right. Talk to you soon.